Hello everyone, Elite Clockwoman here. The special episode is finally out, and even though we expected it to be about 3 or 4 minutes long, it was almost 8 minutes long. And it's crazy. And Dom Studio never ceases to amaze us, and it's amazing. And in this episode, we learned the name of the Titan Drillman. We also learned a lot about the Chief Drillman, who is probably one of the smartest characters in the show. And we also learned that the Titan Drillman has a very huge trump card that can make him incredibly strong. And I will also tell you about it in the video. In general, we will find all the details that were in the special episode. And I'll also explain a few things you may not understand and what happened here. But before we get into that, make sure to like and subscribe if you think the Chief Drillman is Sigma. Anyways, here we go. And in this episode, the events took place both in the past and in the present. And at first we were transported to episode 14, where the toilets managed to lure the Titans into a trap. But at the last moment, Drillman's head detached from his body and turned into a ship, and Ship successfully escaped from there. And the scene changed, and we saw exactly where the ship arrived, and it turned out that the Chief Drillman was in that ship. And to be honest, before the special episode came out, I suspected that he was in that ship. Although at the time of episode 14, we thought it was Chief Clockman inside, because we didn't know that the Drillmen also had a chief. And he said that Chief Clockman was right, that they stole their Titan's blaster. Because above the scientist's head, we saw a Titan Clockman blaster. And the chief says, Steve needs a new body. But who the hell is Steve? And it's funny, but the Titan Drillman's name is Steve. And this got me rolling, because it's not usual for characters to have their own special names like Steve. And so far, only Titan Drillman has only his special human name. Perhaps in the future, other characters will also have their own unique names. Who knows? But Clockman asked, who is Steve? And Drillman replied that he is talking about a spirit, and that he means Drill Titan because he calls him Steve. And when I made the leaks video, Dom Studio gave us a clue. Drill Titan is a spirit, and it actually means that the spirit is a source of energy, and the source of energy is the soul. Maybe I confused you a little bit in this point, but in general, that Drill Titan is the soul of the whole race of Drillmen, and he is very special. I hope that's clear. And Drillman said that it would take some time for them to create a new body for Titan Drillman. And he added that now we have to rely on cameramen and speakermen until Titan Drillman has a new body. And suddenly the time rewind started, and we were transported to episode 18, where Drillman's body was almost ready. And now the chief is going to say some very important words, so listen carefully. As he said,
So, are y'all sure the true form transformation will go correctly at the right time?
In simple words, he said that Titan Drillman has an additional form of body transformation, which means that he has a huge trump card that no one has ever seen. And you can think of it as like the berserk mode that Cameraman has, and that we should see from TV Man when he fights against the scientist. But I think Titan Drillman Rage Mode will be special, because he can literally transform his body into something incredible. And I hope he uses this form in episode 38, because he and Speakerman are in for a tough fight. And the scientist confirmed that everything will be fine, and he will be able to use this transformation. And the chief said that it's great, and that it will be one big winning card at the right time. And in fact, he literally confirmed that this mode will be crazy, and there is no way anyone will be able to stop Drillman in this form. And I'm already so excited to see it. Maybe Titan Drillman will be even stronger than Counter Titan, because at this point, Counter Titan is the strongest Titan after Daddy Clockman. And we also see that in his hand he is holding a capsule with red energy, and it seems to be the main part of the Titan Drillman's body, because after this ball was transferred into his body, the Titan came to life. Well, as you noticed, the Chief Drillman controls the Titan from inside, and now I understand that he called it a spirit. Since the Titan Drillman and the Chief are essentially the same thing. I mean, the Chief can control him but not completely. He gives him orders, and as long as he sits in the body of Titan Drillman, he is completely safe, because hardly anyone will attack this big boy. In short, Titan Drillman is special, and he and the Chief as if they are one and the same, but they both have their own emotions and feelings. It seems confusing, but I hope you understand. But we've traveled back in time to episode 23, and I'll remind you that in episode 23, the Titans received a message from Chief Clockman to immediately go to their base and defend it. But the message was actually sent by Skibidi hackers to distract the Titans, and then Chief Drillman asked Chief Clockman, "What do you mean you didn't send the message?" As Chief Clockman said that the message was fake, and then Chief tried to contact the other Drillmen who were celebrating their victory. But he was unable to contact them, as the hackers blocked the signals. And the chief realized something, and said to return to base immediately. And time rewinded again, and we were transported to episode 24 when it was too late. And after the cameraman arrived, Titan Drillman and the Chief were desperate. But Titan Drillman is more emotional and kind, and the Alpha successfully took advantage of it. But the Chief tried to talk him out of doing something stupid and not to fall for the enemy's tricks. But he didn't listen to him and started a battle with the cameraman. But time rewinded again, and we were already in episode 25. And it seems that Titan Drillman literally went crazy, and he wanted to use his final transformation against TV Man, but the Chief said that he will not allow him to do it against allies. And in general, he is not going to help him in this fight against TV Man. And this means that the Chief can still somehow limit the abilities of Titan, and that he is responsible for strategy, and Titan Drillman is a brute force. And I'm glad he didn't use his final form, because we could have said goodbye to TV Man. But suddenly, the Chief contacted TV Man and said to go easy on Drillman because he was just angry. And TV Man replied, "As you wish." But then we moved to the end of their battle, where TV Man was able to defeat him after all. And the Chief said that the Titan Drillman would be fine. But then the toilets appeared on the horizon and captivated Drill Woman. And the Chief said that Drillman would take care of the toilets and that TV Man would go to the secret mission, so TV Man went back to the secret mission. And then they exchanged glances, but the Chief warned him not to do anything stupid because they have dynamite. And then the toilet showed a message that Titan Drillman should destroy the clock base if he wanted Drill Woman to live. And even though Drill Woman didn't want him to destroy the base, and I'm sure she was willing to sacrifice herself, but Titan Drillman is very attached to her, and he would do anything to save her. And even the Chief admitted that he was sorry that they had to destroy the base, but he was still able to contact the Clockman and warn them about it. And noticed that even the Chief Clockman took off his hat and tilted his head in respect for the Chief Drillman. And after that, it seems to me that the Chief Drillman is even more cool than the Chief Clockman, and he is very smart. And he said that nothing matters now, since they captured Drill Woman and they asked to destroy the clock base. And Chief Drillman said that the Titan Drillman will move slowly towards the base. But even so, the Clockman should hurry up and get out of the base immediately. And after they activated the alarm, time rewound again, and we found ourselves at the base of the toilets. And there we saw a bald dude and Skibidi mutants. But the bald dude noticed that Drill Woman got the signal, but the Chief told her to let everyone know what he had to say. And the scientist was shocked by this, and the Chief warned the toilets that if they destroyed her transmitter, where she received the signals, the Titan Drillman would consider her dead, and then the Titan Drillman would drill their entire base out of the ground, and that would be the end of it. So he warned them to be careful. And then we saw Titan Drillman near their base, and the Chief said that the Drillman didn't die in vain, Steve. And he said that Titan Drillman would make sure that they didn't die in vain, and that he would try his best. And time rewinded again, and we found ourselves in episode 37, where the agents came to rescue Drill Woman. And the Chief confirmed it, and said that now Titan Drillman can join the battle. And the Bro came out of the ground and showed his lion's roar. And even Bro Chief tried to troll him and asked, "Do you always have to roar like that?"
You always have to roll like that?
Bruh.
And that's when the speaker appeared in the sky, and the Chief warned him to act nice, and Bro waved to him. But it seems that while the speakerman was improving, he saw what Titan Drillman did when he went crazy, and there was no trust in him. So Bro started attacking him, and I really liked the Chief's reaction.
Are you serious right now?
Bruh.
But the Chief ordered him not to fight him, and that he'd solve the problem, and the Bro signaled the cameraman and said, "Special Agent are trying to rescue Drill Woman, he's cool." And those words were pretty funny, and the Chief made me simping. But the cameraman confirmed that Drillman was on their side, and that was the end of the episode. In general, although this episode was more quiet, but I liked it all. Because we found a new Sigma in the form of Chief Drillman, and the dude is really Giga Chad, and he is very smart. And the main thing is that we found out that Titan Drillman has a final form in which he will be damn strong. Hopefully that we will see this form very soon, maybe in episode 38 or when the Titans will fight G-Man, because I'm sure it will happen. Also, one of my subscribers told me that Dom Studio confirmed that Titan Pencil Woman will appear in episode 38, but I can't really confirm it because I didn't see that message. Maybe if Dom Studio watches this video, he'll leave something in the comments. But if it is true, then episode 38 might be the most epic episode of all time at this point. Anyways, hopefully when we get some leaks we will know more. And as always, I will try to get you exclusive leaks. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss it. Elite Clockwoman out.